The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 270 pounds, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
There is only one American Dream.
One of the greatest of all time.
Michael Corey, we're about to get funky like a monkey.
I wish Dusty would hit you with a bionic elbow.
Oh, why would you say that?
Then Byron could truly experience hard times.
Listen to this place. The legendary Dusty Rhodes.
And his partner, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 295 pounds, Hulk Hogan.
Guys, we have a big-time tag team match coming up here.
A big-time match with big-time stakes, Michael. Neither one.
Oh, guys, what an incredible treat.
And their opponents, first, from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Hot Rod came here to chew bubblegum and kick butt, and he's all out of bubblegum.
Rowdy Roddy Piper, WWE Hall of Famer, one of the all-time greats. Claims he was born, guys, to cause controversy.
I believe that. Yeah, the unmistakable, hot-tempered personality. Fiery, volatile style inside the ring.
Iron Hot Rod pretty much summed up your and I relationship in one phrase. Don't throw rocks at a man that's got a machine gun.
I smell money, guys.
And his partner, from Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 260 pounds, the $1 Million Man, Ted Dibiase.
Everything about Dibiase is high class, the best of the best. Dibiase sweats champagne.
Sweat champagne? That's disgusting.
Hey, at least if you lose to the $1 Million Man, you get a $100 bill stuck down your throat.
That's even worse.
Bigger payday than you ever received, Saxton.
$1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, he's got so much money, he can probably buy this ring, probably buy the whole building. Think he'll give me a loan?
You still owe me $20, Saxton.
This guy just oozes cash.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
Guys, there's nothing like a good old-fashioned tag team match. Oh, man.
Nailed it.
Elbow drop with authority.
Watch out!
Running Bulldog. Boom! KO punch.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who've dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing creates separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar,
We got a cover.
sharp knee.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have, maybe the difference between a win and a loss, maybe even more.
See that distance? Guys, the $1 Million Man was at the center of perhaps the most infamous moment in the history of the WWE Championship when he tried to purchase the title back in 1988.
And he was almost successful, Michael. If you remember, the first part of the plan worked flawlessly when Andre the Giant dethroned Hulk Hogan for the title. But it all kind of fell apart after that.
As Saxton mentioned, Dibiase nearly became WWE Champion in 1988, but let's not forget the most egregious part of that whole plan. Of course, I'm talking about the referee switch.
Yeah, it's hard to believe Dibiase would go so far as to have some guy get plastic surgery to look exactly like one of the WWE referees. But I guess that just goes to show how important the title was to him. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, and it's a reversal. Byron, given how lethal the $1 Million Dream is, I would have to think priority number one when facing Ted Dibiase is avoiding that move.
Oh, I'd agree with that.
Couple of jabs. Gonna follow it up with a big...
Oh! I knew it was only a matter of time. Whoa, Ted Dibiase dodged that one.
As Byron was saying, some of WWE's biggest names have felt the wrath of the $1 Million Dream, including guys like the Ultimate Warrior and Bret Hart.
And don't forget that he passed that move on to his protege, Steve Austin, who sent even more Dusty.
Oh, bionic elbow from the American Dream. Just when you thought he had nothing left, the situation just got real bad for Ted Dibiase.
If you remember, guys, after the $1 Million Man failed to purchase the WWE Championship, he actually went ahead and created his own title, the $1 Million Championship, which was made of pure gold and countless diamonds.
Whoa, Ted Dibiase dodged that one.
Close quarters.
Speaking of the $1 Million Championship that Michael brought up, I remember when it was unveiled on the Brother Love Show. Dibiase couldn't have been prouder.
Well, since you brought up the Brother Love Show, I have it on good authority that the $1 Million Man was the benefactor for that show. Though that might just be rumor and innuendo. If I was the $1 Million Man, I'd be careful I don't wake a sleeping giant here.
No, reverses it. Gets out of the way of that one.
There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Harsh impact. I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive.
A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
Wow, that was a long way down. Couple of jabs. Followed up with a big right. Oh!
That might be enough.
In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corners. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Setting him. Oh, a shin breaker.
It'll be hard to walk after that. Couple of jabs. Followed up with a big right. Oh!
That should do it.
Now that was an impressive series of moves.
He's in trouble.
He can't withstand one bit more.
Nobody controls the pace of a match.
He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Oh, man, that hurt.
Boom!
The longer this fight goes on, the more wear and tear on each competitor. Who is going to have enough to pick up the win?
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
What a stomp!
Good grief.
Dusty.
Oh, bionic elbow from the American Dream. Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. I think this is the beginning of the end.
That'll hinder your modeling career.
This one is over. Guys, this is tag team competition at its absolute best.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Clothesline!
Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE.
Dominating cover here.
Oh! If I was the $1 Million Man, I'd be careful I don't wake a sleeping giant here.
We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE, and I can attest that this is no different. I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing.
Here he goes.
Oh, bionic elbow from the American Dream. This one's over, guys.
By now,
He's got the shoulders down. 2, 3.
And we have our winners.